Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV. Today we're talking about how we can really learn every day. Are you ready? Let's get started. If you're a parent, you've asked this question hundreds of times. Most every day when your kids come home from school or when you see them at the end of the day, you ask them what question? Say it with me. What did you learn today? It's a very powerful question. It's a great question. It's a question parents ought to be asking. Hopefully we're listening to the answer, expecting an answer. But I'm not talking about us being parents today. I'm talking about you as an individual. And so I'm going to ask you this question. When was the last time you asked yourself that question? What did I learn today? Extremely powerful question, one that I don't think we ask ourselves nearly often enough. Now you're saying, perhaps, yeah, Kevin, but my kids are going to school. They're supposed to be learning every day, and I'm just going to work. It's not the same. I would agree. It's not the same. I would say, actually, that going to work and having the chance to learn from our work is actually a more rich, more powerful, more valuable chance to learn something than school might have been. After all, when was the last time you used algebra? But nonetheless, what we're really talking about is how do we, as adults, when we're busy, learn from our experience. Everyone would say, yeah, we need to learn from our experience, but we don't usually do it. So I want to give you an idea right now, a way that you can literally learn from your experience every day. Are you ready? Here it is. You've got to pick the filter that you view the world through. You're like, what are you talking about, Kevin? Filter? Here's what I mean. You've been to a movie with someone, you walked out of the theater, you went and had a cup of coffee, or you're in the car, and you're talking about the movie, and it's like you saw two different films. They went into a different theater than you did. They just happened to end at the same time. You're not talking about, you're not even talking, they saw something totally different than you did. They liked something you didn't like. They noticed stuff you didn't notice. You noticed stuff they didn't notice. You thought the movie was about a different thing. All that. What's different? It's not the people. You shared the popcorn. You were sitting next to each other. What's different? What's different is the filter through which you experienced the movie. In 1988, when I saw the movie Nothing in Common with Tom Hanks and Jackie Gleason and Eva Marie Saint, it was about Jackie Gleason and Eva Marie Saint's characters getting divorced, and Tom Hanks was the son. Now, I don't remember much about the movie, but I remember that at the time it had a big impact on me. Why? My parents were going through a divorce. So that movie impacted me by the filter that I was experiencing it through. Now that's sort of a drastic example, but it hopefully makes the point. Here's the deal. We can serendipitously wait for moments that we notice things because something's going on in our lives, or we can pick the filter. We can pick a general filter like we do with our kids. What did you learn today? Or we can pick a specific one based on something that we really want to be learning. Let's say you want to be a better leader. Look at the world through the leadership lens. You want to be a better communicator. Look at the world through how are people communicating successfully or not. I want to be a better parent. What am I noticing? I want to be a better listener. What am I noticing? And then I could go on and on. The thing is, once we pick that filter to look at the world through, we have a chance to see the world differently, to make new connections, and we're not just walking through our day, we're having the chance to learn from our experiences. It's a powerful tool. We can all do it. It doesn't even take more time. It just means changing the way you think a little bit. And now, with this change, you can learn from the meeting that you were in this morning. You can learn from the conversation you have with your neighbor in your driveway. You can learn from the news that you watch, the book that you're reading. Everything becomes a learning opportunity when we do this. So let me summarize this today with today's tweet. The best way to learn from life's experiences is to pick the filter you want to learn from. Well, I've been a big believer in this learning from a filter and learning from my everyday life experiences for a long time. In fact, the first book that I wrote is called Vantage Points on Learning in Life. And that's exactly what this book is. The subtitle says, Finding Learning Opportunities in Everyday Life Situations. And in this book, I talk about what I learned from going to a Jimmy Buffett concert, from making homemade ice cream, and about 50 other life situations. And I'd love for you to have a copy. If you order a copy from the link below here, we'll send it to you as fast as we can, as soon as I'm in the office, to sign it personally to you. Again, the book is called Vantage Points on Learning in Life. And the lesson for you is apply a filter, a conscious filter, an intentional filter, to achieve the learning you want from your everyday life situations. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Remarkable TV.